In this video, I have explained a few terminologies with respect to the audio technologies. Those are sound, frequency and amplitude. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, gain the knowledge and rule the world. Subscribe to the channel, write the comments, share this video with your friends. Phenomena which is caused by the vibration of a material. A sound is a physical phenomena which is caused by the vibration of a material. So whatever we listen, that will be a sound. So what we listen? We listen to the music. We listen someone speaking. For example, I am speaking, you are listening. So that is also a sound. If some parrot speaks or if some birds speak, then it is also a sound. Means whatever we are going to listen, those are all the sound. So for definition of a sound, what to write? What we listen, that is a sound. This is not the definition. The definition for a sound is a physical phenomena which is caused by the vibration of an materials such as violin, sitar or an woodlawn. So these are a few examples of an materials due to which a sound will be produced. These type of vibrations will be triggering a pressure waves and fluctuations in the air around the material. So wherever the material is there, when the vibration is caused due to that material, a fluctuations will be created around that particular material in the form of a pressure wave, and that pressure wave will be propagating in the air and it will be forming an oscillation. As you can see in this below diagram, there is an oscillation. So that particular oscillation is called as a waveform. That particular oscillation which you can see in the diagram is called as a waveform. When this particular waveform reaches to our ears, it is called as a sound. This waveform will be occurring repeatedly at regular intervals or an period. The sound forms will be having a natural origin. As I told, the sounds which have been produced by birds, animals, human beings, these are also called as a sound. The sound waves will be having a natural origin, so they are never absolutely uniform or periodic. And this sound, when we listen from a musical instruments, we won't call it as a sound, we call it as a music. That means what? A sound that has a recognizable periodicity is referred to as a music rather than the sound which does not have this behavior. Means the sound will be not having a periodicity, whereas a music will be having a periodicity. Where a periodicity is present, that we call as a music. If the periodicity is not present, that we call as a sound. Right. Examples of an periodic sounds are the sounds which have been generated by musical instruments, vocal sounds, wind sounds and birds twitter. So this will be having a periodic sounds and they will be having the intervals. Right, these kinds of sounds are called as an periodic sounds. The sounds generated by musical instruments, vocal sounds, wind sounds and birds twitter are all called as an periodic sounds. Then what are the non-periodic sounds? The non-periodic sounds are the sounds which have been generated by drums, coughing, sneezing or the babble or the murmur of water. This will be not having periodicity. This will be not having periodicity. That means they will be not occurring repeatedly at regular intervals. Those are called as a non-periodic sounds. Sounds which have been generated by drums, coughing, sneezing, babble or murmur of water. So which will be not having an periodicity, those sounds are called as a non-periodic sounds. Sounds which will be having a periodicity, these are called as a periodic sounds. And a periodicity sound is nothing but a music. Instead of calling as a sound, we call them as a music. Frequency. Frequency is the reciprocal value of its period. What is a period? A period is nothing but the time required to complete one oscillation. The time required to complete one oscillation of an waveform. The time required to complete one oscillation of a waveform is called as a period. And frequency is the reciprocal value of the period. That is, f is equal to 1 divided by T, where T is the period, T is the time required to complete one oscillation, which you can see in this particular diagram, that is in the image. It has been shown as one period, that is nothing but the time to complete one oscillation, and the frequency will be representing the number of periods per second and is measured in terms of hertz and even in cycles per second. A common abbreviation which you will be seeing in case of a frequency is kilohertz, it is KHZ. KHZ, K means kilo, HZ means hertz, which describes 1000 oscillations per second. That is nothing but corresponding to 1000 hertz. Frequency is the reciprocal value of its period. Period is nothing but the time required to complete one oscillation. So the sound's frequency will be expressed in terms of an hertz, Hz, even it is also expressed in terms of an cycles per second. But normally we will be using hertz, and you have been listened about kilohertz, KHZ. This is an kilohertz. Kilohertz is nothing but 1000 oscillations per second. Sound processes which will be occurring in an liquid, gases and solids have been classified into the following frequency ranges. The first one is infrasonic sounds, and it will be in the frequency range of 0 to 20 hertz. Second one is audiosonic sound, which will be in the frequency range of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, which is nothing but the speech or the audible sound which can be listened by the humans. The humans can listen the sound which will be in the range of, it is a frequency which will be the range of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Below 20 hertz cannot be heard by the human ears, and above 20 kilohertz will be causing a damage to the ears. So audiosonic is nothing but the sounds which can be listened by the human beings, and its frequency range is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. And the third one is ultrasonic sound, and it will be ranging from 20 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz. And the fourth one is hypersonic sound, which will be from 1 gigahertz to 10 terahertz. These are the classifications of the sound based upon the frequency range: infrasonic, audiosonic, ultrasonic, hypersonic. An audiosonic frequency range is primarily important in case of multimedia systems, as these are the sounds which can be listened by the human ears. And these audiosonic frequency sounds, whatever is there, these frequencies will be ranging, the sound of a frequency will be ranging from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, and these are also called as an acoustic signals. Speech is one kind of a signal which can be generated by humans by use of their speech organs. Whatever I am speaking now, it is a speech, and it is because of the speech organs. By using an speech organs, we are capable of producing an speech, and it also comes under an audiosonic frequency range. It will be from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. And these signals, whatever we generate, right, that is a speech, can be reproduced by using an machines. As I am speaking, and I am reproducing this speech by using the various technologies of a multimedia systems and providing to you by using the technologies. That is, we are able to reproduce the signals by using the machines. For example, the music signals have a frequency in the range of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, and these musics are nothing but which will be done once, and it will be reproduced by using the machines. So audiosonic sounds, it is also called as an acoustic signals, which will be ranging from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, are very important, or primarily the important thing while concerned with an multimedia systems. We can add a noise to speech as well as to the music, and it is considered as another type of an audio signal. The noise is defined as a sound event without functional purpose, but this is not an diagrammatic definition. That means it is not an exact definition which we can write for an noise. A noise is nothing but which will be causing a disturbance to the real speech or the music. It means the unwanted things which will be added to the base signal, that is called as a noise. For instance, we could add unintelligible language to our definition of a noise, and the noise can also be created by using the materials which we use for the purpose of reproducing the signals. Those will also be adding a noise to the sound, right? Amplitude. A sound has another one property, and that is called as an amplitude. According to the human beings, they will be perceiving it as subjective as loudness or an volume. Loudness or the volume is called as an amplitude. The amplitude of a sound is a measuring unit used to deviate the pressure wave from its mean value. That means to the maximum from the ideal curve, the curve which will be rising, right? That one is called as the amplitude, means which will be measured from the mean value to the topmost point where it reaches to the maximum, that will be measured from the mean, and that particular is called as an amplitude. And you can see in this particular diagram the amplitude has been shown, and which is nothing but the deviation between the maximum curve oscillation and the mean of the curve. This is a video regarding the audio technologies fundamental definitions: amplitude, frequency and sound. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, gain the knowledge and rule the world.